Good evening. This is All India Radio. I'm Anuja Kumar, and with me is Vaibhav Srivastav with the evening news. The headlines. First phase of three-phased exit plan from nationwide lockdown begins. Religious places, shopping malls, restaurants and hotels reopen with certain conditions. COVID-19 recovery rate improves to 48.49%. Delhi Lieutenant Governor overrules Arvind Kejriwal government's order to reserve city hospitals for Delhiites. Telangana government decides to promote all 10th class students without holding board examinations due to COVID-19 situation. Centre mandates green colour strip providing details of registration of BS6 vehicles. And southwest monsoon to arrive in Mumbai by June 11th. First phase of the three-phased exit plan from nationwide lockdown began today with the opening of malls, hotels, restaurants, places of worship and numerous offices in many parts of the country. These establishments made arrangements for strict compliance in terms of social distancing, disinfection and thermal screening of visitors. However, many states decided to defer the opening of places of worship and other establishments looking at the concerns of crowd management. Such establishments will also remain closed in all the containment zones across the country. In Delhi, religious places, restaurants and malls opened today with adequate arrangements in place as per the standard operating procedure laid down by the Health Ministry. A report.
After a long interval of around 70 days, the doors of public worship places were opened in the national capital. Devotees were seen standing at earmarked places, ensuring 6 feet distance at Hanuman Mandir in Connaught Place, Jama Masjid in Old Delhi, Gurdwara Bangla Sahib and Sacred Heart Cathedral in central Delhi. Touching of idols, offering prasads and holy water was however prohibited. Shahi Imam of Jama Masjid said that people have been advised to perform wuzu at home before coming to the iconic mosque to offer namaz. Visit to the shopping malls and restaurant in the capital was also an altogether new experience. Many city malls have placed ultraviolet sterilization chambers to disinfect belongings of every visitor. Hourly disinfection of common areas, contact surfaces and stringent protocols for physical distancing was also seen. Thermal screening of every entrant in restaurant which are operating at their 50% capacity and contactless or disposable menu cards introduced by these establishments was a common sight. Anand Chaturvedi, AIR News, Delhi.
Health Secretary Preeti Sudan today interacted with the district collectors, municipal commissioners and chief medical officers of select districts that are seeing a surge in COVID-19 cases. 45 municipal corporations across 38 districts in 10 states are witnessing a surge in COVID-19 cases. These districts are from Maharashtra, Telangana, Tamil Nadu, Rajasthan, Haryana, Gujarat, Jammu and Kashmir, Karnataka, Uttarakhand and Madhya Pradesh. The ministry said a total of 124,430 people have been cured so far. In the last 24 hours, 5,137 patients were cured. The total recovery rate has reached 48.49%. The total number of active cases is over 1,24,000.
Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has gone into self-quarantine. Official sources said he will get himself tested for COVID-19 tomorrow. They said the Chief Minister was feeling unwell since Sunday afternoon. Delhi Lieutenant Governor and Chairman of Delhi Disaster Management Authority Anil Baijal today overruled Arvind Kejriwal government's order that only Delhi residents will be admitted to government hospitals in the city for COVID-19 treatment. Mr. Baijal has directed authorities to ensure that treatment is not denied to any patient on the ground of not being a resident of the national capital. Earlier, Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal had announced that all government and private hospitals in the city will only treat Delhi residents till the rising COVID-19 cases are contained.
The Union Territory Administration of Jammu and Kashmir is among the top performers in Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Ann Yojana, while distributing around 100% of ration among the beneficiaries till the 6th of June during the COVID-19 pandemic situation. The government has relentlessly reached out to the people to mitigate their sufferings during the lockdown following the outbreak of coronavirus pandemic. More from our Srinagar correspondent.
Jammu and Kashmir government has distributed 100% ration through its public distribution network in April this year, while for the month of May and June, it has distributed 99% of ration to the beneficiaries. Another union territory, Lakshadweep, is the only union territory in India which has distributed 100% of ration for the month of April, May and June among the beneficiaries. Under Pradhan Mantri Gramin Kalyan Anna Yojana, 5 kg food grains per ration card holder and 1 kg pulses per household is being provided for next 3 months. This is over and above the monthly quota of subsidized food grain of 5 kg per person under the National Food Security Act. It is worth mentioning that in order to help people during the lockdown period, Jammu and Kashmir government through the Department of Food, Civil Supplies and Consumer Affairs has supplied about 11,50,000 quintals of ration to more than 1,19,00,000 beneficiaries in Jammu and Kashmir through its public distribution network in March and April this year. This is Sunil Kaul for AR News from Srinagar.
In Jammu and Kashmir, the government has announced that religious places would continue to remain closed even as it allowed certain activities, including reopening of malls, barber shops, hotels and restaurants with new guidelines. Restaurants have been allowed to function only for home delivery and takeaways with 50% capacity. Mini buses and buses have been allowed to operate at 50% and 67% capacity in orange and green zones only on notified routes. Only State Road Transport Corporation buses can operate in red zones.
Telangana state government today decided to promote all 10th class students without holding board examinations due to the current situation in the wake of COVID-19 pandemic. This was decided at a high-level meeting held by Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao in Hyderabad. Over 5,34,000 students will now be promoted based on the grades decided through the internal assessment marks given by their respective schools earlier. The decision was taken following the State High Court directing the government that it can hold examinations for 10th class except in Greater Hyderabad Municipal Corporation GHMC purview due to the high incidence of COVID cases. 10th class is the most crucial board exam in higher secondary school level education in Telangana state, as the students will be given optional subjects from intermediate education the next level. It may be recalled that the examinations for 3 out of 11 papers have already been held before the lockdown commenced. As part of the phase-wise reopening of the economy and public activities under Mission Begin Again in Maharashtra from today, several offices in the business district of Bandra Kurla complex and Lower Parel in Mumbai started functioning. Shops in big market areas of Mumbai including Dadar, Kurla, Kolaba and Ghatkopar opened for business, with many of them sanitizing their premises before allowing customers. More from our correspondent.
Thousands of office-goers hit the streets with their private vehicles, resulting into a huge traffic jam on both Western and Eastern Express highways of Mumbai. People were seen standing in long queues at bus stops in some areas of suburban parts of the city. Number of buses of the Brihan Mumbai Electric Supply and Transport Undertaking hit the city roads by noon. The BEST undertaking has decided to operate 250 more buses in Mumbai in addition to their fleet of 1800 buses to allow employees of government, private sectors and those who are self-employed to travel, as restrictions on movement were eased from today in the state. Meanwhile, the Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai has decided to give an ex gratia amount of 50 lakh rupees to the next of the kin employed in the civic body and who succumbs due to COVID-19 while working in the line of duty. The period of this special scheme is from 1st March 2020 to 30th September 2020. Kunal Shinde, AIR News, Mumbai.
The Madras High Court has suggested the Tamil Nadu government to defer the 10th standard public examinations to next month in view of the COVID-19 pandemic. Meanwhile, in Tamil Nadu, the total number of COVID-19 cases has gone up to 33,229, with a record 1,562 people reporting positive today. 52 affected people were discharged after recovery. 17 people died of the disease, taking the toll to 286. More from our correspondent.
The Madras High Court has expressed concern over the safety of the school students who are to write public examinations in Tamil Nadu amidst the COVID-19 pandemic. Hearing a petition today against the board examinations planned for this month, the court asked the government if it could defer them to next month. To it, the Government Advocate General said epidemiological experts have indicated that the number of COVID-19 patients may shoot up to 2 lakh in the coming days. and therefore it is preferable to hold the examinations this month itself, saying all preparations are put in place. The High Court asked the government to consider holding the examinations next month in view of the pandemic situation and posted the case for further hearing to coming Thursday. The government originally planned to hold the examinations from next Monday. Jai Singh, AR News, Chennai.
Kerala continues to report a rise in number of COVID-19 infections with 91 new cases and 1 COVID death today. A report.
The 41-year-old deceased person had returned from Maldives with severe kidney failure and breathing issues, was undergoing treatment at Thrissur Medical College, succumbed to the virus today. This is a 16th death in Kerala due to COVID. Out of the fresh COVID cases, 73 persons are returnees from abroad and 15 from other states. 11 persons recovered from the disease today. Presently, 1,174 patients are undergoing treatment for COVID in Kerala. Meanwhile, religious institutions, malls and restaurants, etc. in the state will be open for public tomorrow, whereas many churches, mosques and temples, including Padmanabha Swami Temple, had decided not to open till June 30th. Mayusha for AR News from Thiruvananthapuram.
Defence Institute of Advanced Technology, a deemed university in Pune, has developed a nanotechnology-based disinfectant spray to combat COVID-19 by disinfecting all types of surfaces. It has been named Ananya. This can be used by anyone from a common man to a healthcare worker for individual as well as large-scale use. This spray can be used on masks, PPEs, hospital linens as well as other likely contaminated surfaces such as medical instruments, elevator buttons, doorknobs, corridors and rooms. This nanotechnology-assisted formulation will not only stop the novel coronavirus from entering the human body, but it will also kill the virus when the virus comes in contact with this formulation layer on masks and PPEs.
The National Institute of Pharmaceuticals Education and Research, NIPER Guwahati, has developed 3D printed antimicrobial face shield, multi-layered masks and hands-free multitasking object in a bid to embolden our nation's fight against COVID-19. The institute has entered into an MOU with Hindustan Antibiotic Limited, Pune, for large-scale manufacturing and commercialization of their 3D printed antimicrobial face shields. The face shields are highly protective, transparent, easy to wear and antimicrobial in nature. In our series Experts Speak on All India Radio, we bring you the views of the leading medical experts in COVID-19. Talking to AIR News, Dr. Ambuj Roy of Cardiology Department of AIIMS advised the elderly people and those suffering from other diseases like hypertension and cancer to take extra precautions to avoid the infection.
In the larger population, it has given them time to understand the seriousness of the disease, the precautions they need to take, how to live with this. They have practiced social distancing. The people who already have heart disease, people who have had brain strokes, people who have lung disease, people who have some kind of cancer, they're much more prone to a more severe form of the disease if they get the disease.
Dr. Naresh Gupta of LNJP Hospital, Delhi, suggested to the people to maintain hygiene and social distancing.
Sanitation, hygiene, hand hygiene, masking, this social distancing, nobody should try to break that rule, I would call it. The idea is when somebody coughs or sneezing, that cough or sneeze particles can travel 1 to 2 meters or even more. When one speaks loudly, it can travel to 1 meter.
Critically acclaimed actor Sanjay Mishra appeals to people to follow social distancing to fight coronavirus.
कोरोना वायरस की ऐसी कोई दवा हम तक नहीं पहुंची। सिर्फ सोशल डिस्टेंस ही कोरोना वायरस से लड़ने का एक तरीका है और यही इसकी दवा भी। इसलिए मैं आपसे निवेदन करता हूं कि आप जहां रहें अपने घरों में रहें, साफ सफाई का ध्यान रखें और कोरोना वायरस के इस परिस्थिति से लड़ने में अपनी सरकार की, देश की शांतिपूर्वक मदद कीजिए।
The News Services Division of All India Radio in its bilingual live phone-in program today will bring you a special discussion on COVID-19 at 9:30 p.m. Dr. Avdesh Sharma, senior psychiatrist and consultant will participate in the discussion. Listeners can ask questions related to stress, anxiety and depression during the COVID-19 pandemic on toll-free telephone number 1800-115767 and post queries on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts by #AskAIR. Indian Army today termed as fake the messages on social media on the closure of army hospitals in Delhi. In a tweet, it clarified that all hospitals are fully functional.
You are listening to the evening news on All India Radio. A reminder of the headlines before we move on. The first phase of three-phased exit plan from nationwide lockdown begins. Religious places, shopping malls, restaurants and hotels reopen with certain conditions. COVID-19 recovery rate improves to 48.49%. Delhi Lieutenant Governor overrules Arvind Kejriwal government's order to reserve city hospitals for Delhiites. Telangana government decides to promote all 10th class students without holding board examinations due to the COVID-19 situation. Centre mandates green colour strip providing details of registration of BS6 vehicles. And southwest monsoon to arrive in Mumbai by June 11th. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
अपने साथ अपनों का ध्यान रखो, बड़े बुजुर्गों का तुम ध्यान रखो, महामारी से लड़ना है बहुत जरूरी, ज्यादा पास न जाना, रखो 2 गज दूरी, सुरक्षित दादा दादी नाना नानी अभियान, अपने साथ अपनों का ध्यान।
Union Home Minister and senior BJP leader Amit Shah has said that Bharatiya Janata Party does not come to just grab political power and seats. Addressing the people of Odisha in Jan Samvad virtual rally from the national capital, he said the party's first priority is to serve people first. He said that "Do gaz ki duri" cannot put a distance between the BJP and its people. Mr. Shah stressed that all states have done a good job in the battle against COVID-19 pandemic, which the central government has jointly fought with their cooperation.
जब ये कोरोना महामारी शुरू हुई, लाखों करोड़ों प्रवासी मजदूर अपने गांव पे जाने के लिए लालायित थे। भाजपा की हो, विपक्ष की हो, किसकी भी सरकार हो, सब सरकारों ने अच्छा काम किया, कैंप लगाए और उनको रहने के लिए व्यवस्था की। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के करोड़ों कार्यकर्ता ने 11 करोड़ से ज्यादा लोगों को भोजन कराया। भारतीय जनता पार्टी के कार्यकर्ताओं ने एक कोरोना महामारी के खिलाफ लड़ने के लिए मोदी जी के ऐलान को उठाया और लोगों के बीच में जाकर करा। मैं पार्टी अध्यक्ष, उनकी टीम और समस्त करोड़ों कार्यकर्ताओं को हृदय से बधाई देना चाहता हूं।
The Home Minister expressed his gratitude to the people of Odisha for showing their faith in the BJP during the general election. He said the union government led by Prime Minister Narendra Modi is committed towards the development of the state. Defence Minister and senior BJP leader Rajnath Singh has criticised the Maharashtra government over its handling of the coronavirus crisis and said it should take inspiration from the BJP governments in Uttar Pradesh and Karnataka on containing the virus spread. Addressing the virtual Maharashtra Jan Samvad rally today, he said Mumbai has been badly affected due to COVID-19.
The Ministry of Road Transport and Highways has mandated a strip of green colour of 1 centimetre width on top of the existing sticker carrying details of registration for BS6 vehicles of any fuel type. For petrol and CNG vehicles, there is a light blue colour sticker, and for diesel vehicle, it is of orange colour. The ministry in a statement said that such stickers will now have a green strip of 1 centimetre width on top of BS6 four-wheel vehicles. Green strip of such thickness for BS6 vehicles for sticker of registration details is being stuck on windshields of four-wheelers. The centre has taken a number of initiatives for creation of infrastructure in the country. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, during his Independence Day address last year, had announced that 100 lakh crore rupees will be spent towards infrastructure creation in the country. The last 6 years have seen massive spending on roads, railways, water, irrigation and urban infrastructure. More from our correspondent.
In the last 1 year in railways, new line, doubling and gauge conversion commissioning increased to 2,226 kilometers in 2019-20, which is nearly 50% more with reference to average annual commissioning achieved during 2009 to 2014. Railway electrification works completed on a total of 5,782 route kilometers during the year. During the last financial year, government had kept a target of 30 kilometers per day day for construction of highways and achieved it. A record 3,979 kilometers of national highways constructed in financial year 2019-20. Last year, Ministry of Civil Aviation launched the fourth round of Regional Connectivity Scheme RCS, Ude Desh Ka Aam Nagarik Udan, to further enhance the connectivity to remote and regional areas of the country. Focus of this round is in priority areas like northeastern region, hilly states, Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh and islands. During COVID-19 crisis, Lifeline Udan flights operated to ensure continuous supply of essential and medical supplies across the country. Anupam Mishra, AR News, Delhi.
The southwest monsoon will arrive in Mumbai by June 11th. As a low-pressure area is forming over Bay of Bengal, it is expected to increase rainfall over Maharashtra coast, including Mumbai. Indian Meteorological Department, IMD, said it was observed in the past that rainfall activity increases on the west coast when a low-pressure area develops over Bay of Bengal. IMD Director General Mrityunjay Mohapatra said it is a positive development as it will allow the further advancement of monsoon. Now let us take a look at the weather forecast for tomorrow. The national capital of Delhi will witness minimum temperature of 26 degrees Celsius and maximum 40 degrees Celsius with strong surface winds during daytime. Chandigarh will witness partly cloudy sky. The minimum temperature in the city will be 24 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 35 degrees. In Dehradun, the temperature will hover between 23 and 35 degrees Celsius, with mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards the afternoon or evening. Ahmedabad will witness rain or thunder showers would occur towards evening or night. The minimum and maximum will be 23 degrees Celsius and 36 degrees Celsius. Bhopal will witness partly cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. The minimum temperature in the city will be 24 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 36 degrees. Patna will witness mainly clear sky. The minimum temperature in the city will be 26 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 35 degrees. Kolkata will witness partly cloudy sky with possibility of moderate rain or thunderstorm. The minimum temperature in the metropolis will be 26 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 37 degrees. Guwahati will witness partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. The minimum temperature in the city will be 25 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 35 degrees. Mumbai will witness generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. The minimum temperature will be 22 degrees Celsius and maximum will be 32 degrees Celsius. In Hyderabad, the minimum temperature will be 25 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 36 degrees. The city will face generally cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. Bengaluru will witness minimum temperature of 21 degrees Celsius and maximum 32 degrees Celsius with partly cloudy sky with 1 or 2 spells of rain or thunder showers. Chennai will see generally cloudy sky. The temperature will hover between 30 and 39 degrees Celsius. On to the north, in the Union Territory of Jammu and Kashmir, the minimum temperature will be 25 degrees Celsius in Jammu, while maximum will be around 37 degrees Celsius. The city will observe mainly clear sky. In Srinagar, the minimum temperature will be 14 degrees Celsius, while maximum will be around 30 degrees. The city will face mainly clear sky, becoming partly cloudy towards the afternoon or evening. In Gilgit, the temperature will hover between 15 and 36 degrees Celsius, with partly cloudy sky with possibility of rain or thunderstorm or dust storm. In Muzaffarabad, there will be mainly clear sky becoming partly cloudy towards the afternoon or evening. It will witness minimum temperatures of 20 degrees Celsius, while maximum temperature will be around 35 degrees Celsius.
In Gujarat, many parts of the state received pre-monsoon showers accompanied by strong winds today. Bhavnagar district and Saurashtra region received a maximum of 83 millimeters of rain till today afternoon. 2 people died as the retaining wall of underpass on Rajkot-Gondal National Highway collapsed. Chief Minister Vijay Rupani took serious note of the mishap and ordered magisterial probe in the case. More from our correspondent.
Heavy pre-monsoon showers reported in many parts of the state, including Bhavnagar, Amreli, Rajkot, Ahmedabad, Surat, Kheda and Gandhinagar. Water level rose in many rivers in the Saurashtra region. Waterlogging was also witnessed in many low-lying areas of Ahmedabad today. On one hand, people are getting relief from the heat, but on the other hand, farmers in Saurashtra are worried over the loss of summer crops such as groundnut due to waterlogging in the fields. The city as well as state transport buses was also affected due to rains. Talking to AIR, scientists at IMD Ahmedabad Manorama Mohanty said heavy to heavy rainfall is expected at isolated places in Saurashtra and Gujarat region today and tomorrow due to upper air circulation formed over the region. Aparna Khun, AIR News, Ahmedabad.
Equity benchmarks today surrendered most of the day's gains to end marginally higher as investors chose to book profits after a swift market rally. Key indices surged 0.25% amid positive Asian cues. A report.
After surging over 640 points in early trade, the 30-share BSE index Sensex settled 83 points higher at 34,371. Similarly, the NSE Nifty 50 closed 25 points up at 10,167. The rupee today settled on a muted note, up 3 paise at 75 rupees and 55 paise against the US dollar, as dollar buying by banks as well as importers and rebounding crude prices restricted gains of the local unit. And in intraday trade, Brent crude futures were trading at $42.50 per barrel, while US crude prices were at $39.60 per barrel. Kamal Saxena with Sanjeev Kumar Singh for AIR News.
Minister of State for Personnel, Public Grievances and Pensions, Dr. Jitendra Singh, today inaugurated the 18th bench of Central Administrative Tribunal, CAT, for the Union Territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh through a video conference. Speaking on the occasion, Dr. Singh said the setting up of CAT bench of Jammu to deal exclusively with service matters of government employees would go a long way in not only reducing the burden of various courts, but also provide to the persons covered by the administrative tribunals a speedy relief in connection to their grievances and service matters. He said the Narendra Modi government is committed to transparency and justice for all, and the people-friendly reforms taken in the last 6 years have benefited the entire country, including people of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. He said that more than 800 central laws which were not applicable to Jammu and Kashmir have been made applicable since the abolition of Article 370 and 35A on 5th August last year. He said now the people of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh enjoy same rights as people from the rest of the country. Dr. Singh also expressed hope that pendency of about 30,000 cases would be resolved in a time-bound and judicious manner. The minister said that all three important agencies of DOPT, CAT, Central Information Commission and CVC are now operational in Union Territories of Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh. The Indian Air Force has designed, developed and manufactured an airborne rescue pod for isolated transportation. This pod will be utilized for evacuation of critical patients with infectious diseases, including COVID-19 from high-altitude area, isolated and remote places. Requirement of an air evacuation system with facility to prevent spread of infectious aerosol from a COVID-19 patient during air travel was felt by IAF when COVID-19 was declared as a pandemic. This indigenously designed system has been developed at a cost of 60,000 rupees only, which is a very less as compared to the imported systems costing up to 60 lakh.
India and Denmark have signed an MOU for developing cooperation in the power sector. The MOU signed between the Ministry of Power and the Ministry of Energy, Utilities and Climate, Government of Denmark, is to develop a strong, deep and long-term cooperation between the two countries in the power sector on the basis of equality, reciprocity and mutual benefit. It provides for collaboration in areas like offshore wind, long-term energy planning, forecasting, flexibility in the grid, consolidation of grid codes to integrate and operate efficiently, variable generation options, flexibility in the power purchase agreements, and variability in the renewable energy production. Indian electricity market will benefit from this cooperation with Denmark. Under the MOU, a joint working group will also be established. It will be co-chaired by joint secretary level officials.
And now, before we end, the headlines once again. First phase of three-phased exit plan from nationwide lockdown begins. Religious places, shopping malls, restaurants and hotels reopen with certain conditions. COVID-19 recovery rate improves to 48.49%. Delhi Lieutenant Governor overrules Arvind Kejriwal government's order to reserve city hospitals for Delhiites. Telangana government decides to promote all 10th class students without holding board examinations due to COVID-19 situation. Centre mandates green colour strip providing details of registration of BS6 vehicles. And southwest monsoon to arrive in Mumbai by June 11th. For details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.com and News on AIR app. And with that, we end the evening news.